lovely Aries, guys. We are into December, or very nearly. I hope you're well. Aries, in meditation, I saw someone come into their home. They had a couple of shopping bags. They unpacked their shopping bags. They put the lights down low. They then went into another room, changed into what looked like cozy lounge pants, you know, like a sweatshirt and jersey bottom, something like that. They poured themselves a drink and they took their drink into the living area where it had all low lights, and they sort of sank back into this sofa and they breathed out. And then I heard the phone ring. They looked at their phone and they thought, I'm not answering it. 5 minutes later, there was a ping on their phone and they glanced across at their phone and they thought, okay, somebody sent me a message. There was then a knock at the door and they thought, oh, no, I'm not going to answer it. I'm going to pretend I'm not here. And that's where the vision ended. So Aries, you're either desperately needing some you time. It could be you live a very fast-paced life, or you may be super social. It might be that just for the month of December, it's as if you're in hibernation mode. You're shutting out the world. I'm not in. I'm busy. I'm sorry I can't make it. You may be pushing people away, left, right, and centre. You may even, Aries, be deciding to cancel appointments where you had to go out and meet people, unless, of course, it was for work. I'm getting a sense, Aries, you're just needing to sort of mark out time for you in December. And the reason being, Aries, is January, February is going to be incredibly busy. Now, it may well be, Aries, that you are about to leap into a brand new cycle. It might be that you've already got plans. But for December, you're shutting out the world to do some thinking. That's what I'm getting here. So this may be a reading, Aries, all about you. It may not be relating to anybody else, but we will see. Here we go. The deck that I'm using is the Lightseers Tarot. As always, guys, if you feel this resonates with you, you're welcome to book a reading with me. I'd be delighted to read for you. Website's down below. If you'd like to join the channel, I put out weekly videos every Sunday just for my members. And of course, all the decks are listed. I'm just now hearing the ticking of a clock really, really loudly. The ticking of a clock really, really loudly. That's all I'm hearing in my head. You're reveling in the peace, Aries, of December. But why do I feel, Aries, you are creating this peace for yourself? It's almost as if you have put a massive boundary around yourself and you thought, just for the month of December, I'm going to want some time to think about things. I don't want to go out and meet people. I don't want to talk to many people. If you're in a relationship, Aries, you may be emotionally distancing yourself, okay? You're needing to do some careful thinking, because next year is going to be hectic, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so Aries, we may be delving into the recesses of your mind. Let's see what you're thinking about. The Devil. Now, for some of you, straight up, you may be thinking about a Capricorn. For others of you, you may be thinking about a temptation. Or you may simply be feeling you've been held in some kind of toxic situation and you may be deciding it's time to get out of it. The Two of Wands. You may know, Aries, you've been standing at crossroads for the longest time, trying to make this decision. In the past, the Queen of Cups. After that time, Aries, the Two of Pentacles. If I'm connecting with a masculine here, you may have done a lot of thinking about a Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio female, unable to make a decision. It might be that you just left that situation. You just thought, well, if I can't make a decision, I'm not going to do anything at all. So I'm just going to cut communication, or I'm going to get on with my own life. Or Aries, if you were sat in the Queen of Cups, you had a lot of emotion for someone. But with the Two of Pentacles, either you were too busy to take it forward, or you may have been in a connection with someone else and you were standing at crossroads thinking, I don't know if I love this person enough to leave someone else. In your thoughts, Aries, the Page of Swords. You may be doing a little bit of spying on someone online. Or you may be thinking about a difficult message. Now, this could be someone having an argument with you in the past and you're just remembering that. Or you may be remembering a harsh comment and just sitting contemplating that. It could have been from you to someone you met in the past. You could have pushed someone away and now you're remembering that and maybe sitting in regret. In the immediate future, guys, the Ten of Cups, you're thinking about ultimate happiness. You may be contemplating what you want for the future, or you may be thinking about a family situation. In your fears, guys, the Eight of Cups, yeah. Aries, you're fearing walking away from a situation, but you may know that you're held in something toxic. And what you're dreaming about is moving into the Ten of Cups. That's what I feel here. In the environment is the Seven of Swords. Aries, whatever situation you are in, your person is not being honest with you. Now, Aries, you may know that because you're thinking about the energy of the devil, standing at crossroads. In your hopes, Aries, the Knight of Pentacles. Now, Aries, as a feminine, you may be hoping to have the courage to get out of a relationship in order to be with someone that you love. Now, for some of you, if this is an earth sign, this could be somebody with Capricorn in their chart. Or if you're a masculine Aries, you may be deciding you're ready to get out of a toxic relationship you're in to offer commitment to someone else. Take it as it resonates, people. The outcome, Aries, interesting, is the Seven of Wands. I have a feeling, Aries, you are going to spend all of December thinking about what you want to do. You don't want anyone to try and cajole you, push you in any direction. You're wanting to make this decision yourself based on what's going to make you happy, Aries, going forward into the future. Clarification for you guys, Three of Wands, yeah. You're looking at across that vista, Aries, and what you're thinking about is, I'm ready to embrace change, I am, but it's going to take effort, it's going to take drive. Am I ready? Eight of Pentacles. Am I ready to put the work and effort into achieving this? Now, whoever is sat in the Seven of Swords, Aries, is sitting in overindulgence. So this could be somebody who is codependent on you financially, or this is someone, Aries, who doesn't appreciate you, okay? They may be cheating on you with the Seven of Swords. You may know this, and you may have been trying to make a decision for the longest time as to what to do. Do I have the courage to end this? The Four of Cups. Male or female Aries, this is someone who doesn't behave as if she's very interested in you. You could be in a same-sex connection, Aries, or I may be connecting with an Aries masculine, okay? I'm definitely getting feminine energy from that card. I almost feel, Aries, this person knows that you've lost interest. They don't know how to get it back. And so they're simply sitting in overindulgence, maybe overspending. It could be your money. And they may well be cheating on you, Aries. I don't know whether or not it's because they want to get a reaction out of you, or I don't know whether or not it's because they feel you're interested in someone else and it's their way of saying to you, I know you don't love me anymore. I know you're interested in somebody else, so I'm just going to enjoy the situation for what it is. I'm going to freely spend your money and I'm going to do my own cheating, right? I'm going to head off and see who else is out there myself. It could be a little bit of back at you, Aries. I don't know. But what is interesting is there's no action in this reading. This is all you in your head, in some kind of toxic situation, standing at crossroads thinking. Deliberating in the immediate past, Page of Swords, information gathering, or thinking about a message or an argument. Considering what the Ten of Cups means to you, knowing your partner that you're with right now is not being honest, but fearing with the Eight of Cups walking away. What you're hoping, Aries, is to move into the energy of the Knight of Pentacles, I think. To maybe offer someone settlement, to leave a situation, or to commit to someone else. But look at the outcome. Seven of Wands. You're still sat with boundaries up, Aries, and you're not taking any action. So nothing significant is going to happen in the month of December other than you making a decision in your own mind as to what you want to do. And it may well be something that you action in January or February, Aries. Clarification for you, you're looking at across the vista thinking, is it worth putting effort into a new situation? Am I ready to embrace change? You may even be thinking of moving to a new area, getting a job somewhere different. Because I think, Aries, you are seriously contemplating ending things with the person that you're with. They're sat in overindulgence and they know, Aries, you're simply not interested in them anymore. You're not. And I don't think they're interested in you. You're both sat in a sort of flatline energy. Underneath the deck, guys, we have the Two of Swords. You simply can't make a decision. But you do want to get out of your head because, Aries, for whatever reason, you're sat in heartbreak. Five of Pentacles. It's as if whatever decision you make, whatever major decision you make, you're going to sit in the Five of Pentacles. If you stay in this very unhappy relationship, you're going to continue to feel left out in the cold. If you end this relationship, Aries, you may have to face financial loss. There is no easy way around this other than accepting one or the other. Okay? And that is why this is a really difficult decision to make. So guys, let's jump in. Archangel Michael, what is the energy of the Devil and the Two of Wands, please? The Seven of Cups. You may have various options that you're considering, Aries. I don't think this is relating to love. I think this is you figuring out, how would I speak to my partner about ending the relationship? Or how would I get myself out of this difficult situation? If you're married, would you move straight to divorce? Would you consider a period of separation to see how you felt? How would your partner take that? If you've been living together and you guys own a house together, would you need to sell the house? Could you afford to take over the mortgage? Whatever this is for you, Aries, you are looking at options. You're looking at options, Aries. The King of Swords. I'm not getting a negative strategic energy, Aries, but you are definitely going to plan your future. I actually heard, guys, you're planning your exit, okay? You're planning your exit, Aries. Knight of Swords. There's no easy way of doing this. There isn't. You're going to face arguments, disagreements, pushback from this person. Conflict. 5 of Wands. There's no smooth, easy way out of this, Aries. What you're realizing is, I've just got to bite the bullet somehow, right? Yeah, wow, the world. To close out the cycle, I'm going to have to cope with people who don't agree with this. I mean, obviously, for one, you've got your partner who I think, even though they're unhappy, they're going to push against this because they are sat in overindulgence. And with the 7 of Swords, this is someone who's getting away. We're sitting in a very stable situation with you, Aries, but they're obviously cheating, right? So even though they're not very happy, it's convenient. This relationship with you is convenient for them. Let's have a look at the Queen of Cups in the past. What happened with the Queen of Cups? Ace of Swords. So Aries, you told yourself a truth about the Queen of Cups, and with that truth, you detached. With that truth, Aries, you detached. And with the 4 of Swords, you may have had to heal, or this person stayed on your mind. This is someone that you may have found it difficult to release the memory of, right? The Moon could have been a Cancerian. The Moon for me is Cancer. So Aries, you may have fallen in love with a Cancerian in the past, but you told yourself the truth that you would need to offer this person a commitment. And because you couldn't do that, I think you regrettably let them go. But you had strong emotions for this person, Aries, with the energy of the Moon. Now, after that time, guys, with the 2 of Pentacles, I don't know, Aries, were you deliberating leaving? Wow, the Chariot. You may indeed have been thinking about a Cancerian, Aries, or I don't know, you may be in a relationship with a Cancerian thinking, am I ready to let them go? But you were deliberating the energy of the Chariot, Aries, and that is leaving a situation and moving towards another situation. Contemplating that. Yes, Aries, Gemini energy, realizing you had a choice. I've got a choice. I could go back to this person I fell for in the past, but I don't think you did. I don't think you did. Yeah, no, you held back from this lover of yours, so you ended a third party. It may have been something you ended almost as soon as it started. And with the 4 of Pentacles, Aries, you hung on to your commitment. What you're thinking about now is the Page of Swords. Your information gathering, or you could be thinking about a truth that you found out. What is the Page of Swords? You could be thinking about an argument that you had with someone. Wow, okay, the Empress. So Aries, you may have found out a truth about your wife, or you may have found out the truth about a woman who could be a Taurus or a Libra. Or Aries, I don't know, did you recognize that someone was your true divine feminine and you couldn't see it before? Are you recognizing here that you've been sat in the energy of the devil when the divine is trying to push you onto the twin flame path. For some of you, that's true. What was the aha moment relating to the Empress? The Death card. Major change and transformation. Now, for some of you, Aries, if you're married to an Empress, then this Empress may have found out the truth that you might have been a bit obsessed with a Queen of Cups in the past who could have been a Scorpio. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? The High Priestess. You're not talking to someone, Aries, or someone found out a secret that you were keeping and there might have been an argument. What's the energy of the High Priestess? Wow. Wow, guys, the Emperor. So we've got the Empress and the Emperor, major change and transformation, and the High Priestess. So Aries, very spiritual energies coming through. All this is you simply realizing that you're ready to act with integrity, ready to do the right thing, ready to get out of this toxic situation. But again, all of this is in your mind. You're not actually doing anything for the month of December. It's as if you're allowing yourself the time you need to contemplate what you would need to do going forward. Now, here we have you thinking about the Ten of Cups in the immediate future. I think you're with a partner who's lost interest in you. They may feel you've lost interest in them. They are sat in overindulgence. They may be thinking, well, to hell with it. If Aries doesn't love me and I don't love Aries anymore, at least I'm sitting in financial stability and I might see who else is out there quietly. So they may actually be dating someone, Aries, on the quiet without you knowing, sat in the Seven of Swords, or they are enjoying the fact that they could be codependent on you for some of you, okay? Now, Aries, I think you're fully aware of that. What you're considering is, I want to move into the Ten of Cups. If, Aries, previously you were concentrating on your financial stability, what you're coming to the realization about, Aries, and it could be through age, you may have reached a landmark age. What you're realizing is you have to be happy. There's no point in you having thousands in the bank, Aries, if you're with someone who doesn't love you and you don't love them. There is no point. Life is too short to be sat in an emotionally unfulfilling, unhappy situation. With that knowledge, you are trying to figure out what would make you happy or who would make you happy. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Swords for Aries? Thank you, Michael. 28th of December, he's pointing forward to 28th of February. 28th of December to 28th of February. Okay, you may be seeing 28 for some of you. 2 and 8, of course, is 10. That is about closure. It's about ending a cycle, and we have a 10 here. Interesting. Aries, you may have suddenly noticed that you're seeing duplicate numbers. You may have been curious and realized that the angels were trying to connect with you, and you may suddenly find yourself thinking about your spirituality at this time. You may feel as if you're being gently guided onto a new path. Let's have a look, Aries, at whoever is sat in the Seven of Swords. Archangel Michael, who sat in the Seven of Swords? They're not being honest with you. They're sitting in overindulgence, Aries. The Hierophant, okay. Could be someone you're married to. Could for some of you, Aries, be a Taurian. The Three of Cups. They may have a lot of friends, Aries. This is someone who may go out and sort of, in the nicest sense, act as if they're single. But even if they do, why do I feel that this person is really unhappy? It's as if they're trying to make themselves happy. They're trying to make the best out of a difficult situation. But no matter what they do, Aries, they can't make themselves happy because I think they're very depressed that this relationship just hasn't worked out. It just hasn't worked out, Aries. Yeah, they're unhappy. 5 of Cups. Now, I don't know, this person may have a tendency to look at things negatively. And we've all been there. What's this person's energy? The Queen of Wands. Aries, they could be a fellow Aries, Leo or Sag. This is someone highly vivacious, very attractive. But the Queen of Wands, the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups is someone who behaves as if they're single. I have to be blunt with you. This is someone who is having fun with other people or with someone else. Yeah, Aries, Ace of Wands. This is someone who may go out and have one-night stands. Or maybe, Aries, they were interested in someone else and they started an affair. Okay. The Page of Wands. Yeah, I mean, Aries, they're sending whoever this is passionate messages. If you didn't have any idea, Aries, you do now, right? The 6 of Wands, they feel quietly, strangely victorious, Aries. It's as if they feel they've got one over on you. They feel that they're managing to get away with something here and they're liking that. I mean, this could be somebody sat in a bit of ego. They may be involved with somebody in their workplace. But yeah, Aries, this is someone not faithful to you. Oh my word, Knight of Wands. Yeah, they could be having an affair with somebody at work. But look at your energy, Aries. You're sitting there contemplating what you want going forward. You're looking out into your future. You're wanting to take control. And with the energy of the 10 of Cups, you are seriously contemplating what would make you happy going forward. How are you feeling in general? Wow. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Aries, this is you thinking to yourself, I could give my partner a lump sum of money and then be done with it. Or you may be thinking, we could move into separation. We could formally separate and I would move elsewhere with the Ace of Pentacles. Temperance. You may know someone, Aries, that you could move in with. Could be a mate of yours. Could be a Sag for some of you, a Sag masculine. You may be thinking I could move in with them for a while. Or Aries, you are tempering doing anything impulsive. Again, this is you in your headspace. You're in your headspace. Yeah, wow, the Hermit. You're taking some time just for you. This is you in isolation, Aries, shutting the door, shutting everybody out, turning off your phone, that sort of thing. But I think it's because you're quietly hearing messages from Source, from the divine. The Hermit sits in isolation. It's a very spiritual energy. In Aries, you are listening to Source. You're listening to your angels. You're listening to what your guides are relaying to you, Aries. Your ancestors, your guardian angel. Whoever you're listening to, this is spiritual. This is spiritual, guys. 8 of Swords. Initially, Aries, you may have wondered if you were going a little bit crazy, right? If you were going nuts. Because you do question what you're experiencing when you begin to tap into your psychic abilities, the 5th dimension. You do question it initially. Because when you're firmly sat in the matrix, even though people say, oh yes, I do believe in God and I do believe in my religion. I believe very strongly in the afterlife. When it physically manifests, when the energy enters the 3D world, you're seeing duplicate numbers, you're seeing feathers in strange places, okay? You're noticing things, Aries, that you're realizing cannot possibly be a series of coincidences. That shakes you up. It does. It shakes you up. Because there's an enormous realization of, wow, yes, I always believed in God, but this is evidence, right? It's as if you're staring at evidence. And I think, Aries, with the Eight of Swords, what you're recognizing here is this can't be coincidence. I think I'm being guided in a particular direction. And Aries, this is you listening closely to what the angels are saying. What are you contemplating here, guys? Yeah. That you are supposed to move forward in a new direction, onto a new path, Aries, and leave the situation behind. That's what you're supposed to be thinking about. Yeah. But silently terrified of doing that. Terrified of doing that. Because, as I said, this would either mean, because Aries, this would mean financial loss with the Five of Pentacles. But how long can you keep going feeling the way you're feeling? I mean, Aries, this is you. This is you. How long can you keep feeling that way? You're heartbroken. Three of Swords. Two of Swords, you don't really want to look at change, Aries, but what you're realizing is if you're to get out of this toxic situation, you have to put one foot in front of the other and gently move yourself into this new cycle. What's the energy between Aries and their person? Yeah. Both of you are sat in the Ten of Wands. Aries, this is going to end because you cannot stay sat in the Ten of Wands. It's just too much. It's way too stressful. You're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, Aries, and so are they. This can't continue. What you're hoping to have the courage to do with the Knight of Pentacles is, I think, either to give your partner settlement, knowing that you did the right thing, you acted with integrity, even though, Aries, they've been sad in overindulgence, they've been cheating on you. You may feel you want to walk away from that relationship knowing you did the right thing. Or you're going to work out a plan as to how to get out of this. And you may be moving back towards someone that you fell in love with in the past. Heavy Cancerian energy, heavy Scorpio energy. And we've also got Capricorn here. Whoever this person is, Aries, you've been thinking about them a great deal. Keeping quiet about this, but feeling that spiritual connection. Now with the Seven of Wands, this is you, again, in your head. There's no action being taken. You may get poked at by various people. Maybe these are people who want to find out what you're thinking about. They're curious. Because Aries, you may spend the whole of December, as I've said, sort of wrapped up in your own little world. Not really communicating with many people, not being social, just doing the basics, going to work, doing your working day, coming back. If you're living with this partner, they may feel they can't get through to you, Aries, because you're in your head about stepping into the new. Not until next year, but you're considering it. So guys, let's have a look at the Seven of Wands. You're in quiet contemplation, Aries, still. It may be towards the end of December. Page of Pentacles. You may be wanting to offer someone an olive branch. You could be reaching out to someone you fell in love with in the past. Or you may be deciding to have a quiet conversation with a child. Could be your child, Aries, you have with your partner. Or you may be wanting to have a conversation with a younger earth sign. You're thinking about the Page of Pentacles, the Star, Aquarian energy. Aries, this I think is an olive branch, and this is about healing a connection. But why do I feel you're not planning on healing your long-term relationship? I think you're wanting to touch base with the person that you fell for in the past. Now that person may be an Aquarian. What's the energy of the Star? Who is sounding the energy of the Star? Okay, Aries, someone you breadcrumbed, I've got to be honest. Somebody that you gave a little bit of attention to and then I think you detached from. Because you were obviously in another situation. What is their energy? 9 of Wands. I think, Aries, they may have waited for quite a long time for you to make a decision to leave your situation, but you haven't. Maybe up until this point of time, they have been waiting, Aries. What is this person's energy towards Aries? Ace of Cups. I'm hearing unconditional love. They love you, Aries, but this is someone who's also been sitting in self-love, self-respect, and they're proud of that fact. It's almost as if they've told themselves, if Aries comes back to say, I want to be with you, and they really mean it, and they're detaching from their person, then I will open the door. If Aries moves towards me to say, hey, I just wanted to patch things up with you, if there's any indication, Aries, you're trying to pull this person back, maybe into a third party, they are going to sit in self-love. They're going to say, I'm sorry, Aries, it's not going to happen. I don't want to get wrapped up with someone involved with somebody else. And I think with the 9 of Wands at that point, Aries, they would be ready to let you go. They will be ready, finally, Aries, to walk away from this. But I do think this person has sort of been waiting for you. What are you going to say to this person? 7 of Pentacles. You may say to this person you made some mistakes in the past. It may be, Aries, you weren't totally honest with this person in the past and you regret that. It might be you're saying to this person that you're looking at your finances. It may be you insinuating that you might be ready to consider ending your partnership. You may be insinuating you're wondering whether or not you can cope with some financial loss. So there is going to be a reaching out right at the end of December. The Hangman. You may want to say to this person that you see things totally differently now. It could be because you're going through some kind of spiritual awakening, or you may see that actually being emotionally happy is so much more important than sitting on your money. It could be that. It could be that. The Knight of Cups. You may be very romantic with this person, Aries. You could turn up with flowers. You may say to this person that you love them. You never stop loving them, but you were in a tricky situation, and you still are, right? The Magician. But I think what you want this person to know is you're trying to manifest your way out of it. Because with the 2 of Cups, Aries, you're in love with this person. From the past, 6 of Cups, you have been unable to forget this person. So what was the trigger to cause you to start really thinking about this change. What was the trigger? Yeah, the Tower. Now, either the trigger, Aries, was a Scorpio, okay, that you met, that you realised you fell for, or an Aries, of course, we've got Aries energy here with the Tower, or there might have been a spiritual awakening, or there could have been some kind of midlife crisis that rocked your world, where you just woke up one day thinking, what am I doing? I'm miserably unhappy. So whatever the Tower is for you, Aries, that was the instigation for you to start thinking about making a change. So from the 28th of December to the 28th of February, Aries, I think you're making a move. I think you're going to quietly reach out to the person that you fell in love with to say, I've been thinking about you. I've been considering my situation. I still love you. If you feel the same way, maybe we could discuss our future. I can't get you off my mind. I keep thinking about what happened in the past, and I love you. And Aries, that is where we leave the month of December. To be continued, okay? So guys, I am leaving the reading there. I hope it's helped you. Take care of yourselves. And of course, I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, guys. Bye now.